Abhishek. I met him few days back only. I would like to say a few words about him. It's not just some paper he gave, he's just 23-year-old. We have offices almost on the same floor, and his co-founder is also 23-year-old. He's having an office completely bootstrapped by his blog portal through which he's earning office rents, employee salaries and everything at the age of 23. But if you think of a startup, he's already funding his own thing. Wonderful. The money he has.
Why is he not there on this list?
Is there name
Number 8.
Postbing.
The bar list.
Backlink also known as Postbing.
Yeah, it's
barley.
it's actually Backlink, which is my digital marketing company, and this is our product. Like my digital marketing company is coming up with the product.
Nice.
So shall I begin?
So we should call you Barlink or we should call you Postbing?
Postbing.
Barlink sounded better actually.
Or is it Postbing?
We thought you were going to link some bars or something.
This time of the day, that is the
Go straight to the idea.
Yeah.
Get into idea, no introduction.
Right. So before I begin, I'd like to ask you guys a question. How do you digitally advertise right now? You guys have various companies, right? But what's the way that you advertise your companies?
Influencers and social media.
Right. That's the correct answer. So we
I
have
have free something.
Yeah.
1 month subscription.
So what we have done is at Postbing we built a content distribution marketplace. So we enable brands to directly collaborate with creators across platforms. So as a statistic, literally 50 cents out of every venture capital dollar goes back to the hands of Google, Facebook and Amazon. Okay, you run your ads on Google and Google with Google AdWords, YouTube and all, and you run ads on Facebook and Instagram. And this is 90% of the startup's marketing strategy. Just give money to Google and Facebook, and then you run your tech services on Amazon AWS, right? So literally there is this big monopoly of technology and advertising that are controlled by these 3 companies. And these 3 companies are fueled out of the creators who are on the platform. So if, for example, if you want to collaborate with a YouTube influencer, you have to go through YouTube's own advertising portal, and that's how you can reach this influencer. Or else the alternative way is that you will contact that influencer's branding agency, or you contact their influence PR person and so on, right? So for now, what people do is that if you want to collaborate with a YouTuber, or let's say you want to feature your startup in Your Story or Forbes or any of these magazines, you contact a PR person, right? So this is completely like, it's a mess to say the least. So we have built a platform where you can, in a centralized format, you can get every single creator, brands and websites, and you can collaborate with them directly. So this is the problem. Brands want to advertise, but there's no trustworthy platform where people can do the same. There is no standard pricing as well. So what happens, and by the way, I come from a digital marketing background. I've completed 4 years of, like today is the 4th year anniversary of my digital marketing company, incidentally. So what I have seen working with multiple brands so far is that there is no standard pricing. If I want to get one of my clients featured on Your Story, what I'll have to do is that my vendor will ask me, who's the client? If I say it's a Byju's, he will say your price for Your Story is 2 lakh rupees. If I say it's a startup that has bootstrapped themselves, the price for Your Story is 45,000 rupees. Okay, so this is what happens. There is no standard market price. Then a lot of times what has happened is that people just get scammed. They take your money and you'll never actually get your publication. They'll just stop answering your calls. This is how PR works in India right now. Okay, and I think this is across the world. And also, while this happens, you end up overpaying actually to a lot of middlemen. So if you're my client, I will take your money and give it to my vendor will give it to his, and then there will be a chain of middlemen. Ultimately, it will reach to the publication. So this is the problem that we are trying to solve here. And hence we present to you Postbing. So this is a solution. With Postbing, you can distribute your content on a simple marketplace easily, and this works with blogs, websites, YouTube channels, Twitter, Instagram followers and influencers directly. So whichever platform you want to advertise on, instead of going to their ad platform, you can just come on our platform and collaborate with the creators. Now this falls under 2 categories. One is influencer marketing, the second one is blogs and websites. So blogs and websites have a big market called PR on their own, right? So PR is a huge market. Apart from this, there is this budding market of influencer marketing, right? So we are collating both of these markets under one roof. Now, apart from this, we also empower all of these creators. So what happens when you advertise your company directly with Facebook? Facebook makes all the money, not the creator, right? But what we do is that on our platform, if I'm an influencer and I'm registered on Postbing, when brands come to me, all the money that the brands pay comes to us, okay, comes to me as an influencer. So we're empowering all of these influencers and creators. And we have the best pricing, arguably the best pricing on the market for every single publication. Okay, and I will share.
So
why
do
is
you
it this?
define influencer also as a publication?
Yes. Okay, so everything that can get placed on the internet and there's a market for it. For example, there's a market for Twitter influencers. Fintech companies want to collaborate with Twitter influencers, so that's on our platform. You want to collaborate with blogs and websites, that's on our platform. Let's say you want to get some SEO, like you want to go higher in Google. So how Google works is that the more websites are talking about your brand, the higher your website will rank. So if you want to do that, that is also available on our platform. So we are bringing all of these activities all under one roof. So this is Postbing. Now I'll tell you about the market size. So the PR market in US.
We can skip this.
Yeah, is 6. Yeah.
So what is something uniqueness about this?
So I will.
No, I can copy it now.
Yeah, I mean you can, but I have something that I have collected over my past experience. That is my database.
What is your uniqueness? Which I can't able to copy.
So I have the network that I have.
Network I can poach it, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, so I mean we can compete, but I will not stop this.
Okay. Very good.
Yes.
That's good. I like it.
Yes. So this is our business model. Okay. So like what people do generally is that they charge a percentage of every single transaction that happens, right? If I'm doing so Bhuvan Bam, who is a very big YouTuber, to do a collaboration with him, it costs 25 lakh rupees. So if you want to collaborate with him, 25 lakh rupees is what he charges. Now depending on which agency or vendor you choose, you are going to receive a quote of about 30 lakh rupees, 35 lakh rupees, because they are going to be like filling their own pockets, right? That's their commission, and it's just fair. But on our platform, our business model is simple. We've come up with this number of $50. Okay, we will be charging a $50 fee on all transactions. Does not matter what's the ticket size. It can be a 10,000 rupee publication. It can be a 25 lakh rupee.
You are becoming like that Zerado or whatever that costs.
Yeah, zero. Yeah.
Zero.
Right.
So you are becoming that for the social media
Yeah,
influencers.
and
You are
this.
like a simple.
Yeah, and this alone helps us give the best pricing in the market. And what happens is that all of our influencers are making money, and we just keep a small percentage of this. So this works more on the model of economy.
Why is the influencer coming to you?
Influencers come to us because we have brands. So this is a marketplace. So this works in two ways. One is that we need good influencers on our marketplace.
So that with you vis-a-vis the YouTube.
Right. So YouTubers will onboard on our marketplace so that they have opportunities to get brands from us.
So
And
it's
bronze,
better off than the PR agency.
yeah, better than the
The YouTube also.
So YouTuber also
This is a
wants,
good
so
idea.
he will have to
So the
sign,
influencer,
will have to come to their platform.
yeah, but the influencer has to pay to the YouTube, no?
That he has
So
to do.
which his payout may be much higher than.
Correct, but it is not going to come down.
So I'll just talk.
His payout won't come down.
Payout won't go up.
Because that's YouTube's pricing model.
Yeah, but if I'm here, my retention is high, no?
Not
As an influencer.
Not anything left in this slide.
Yeah, I do have.
Wish to hear from the uniqueness
Yes.
because your product is so good. Yeah, go to.
So sir, to answer your question that you asked previously, we have, how do we differentiate? So I have these two competitors who are doing this previously. But
These are Indian companies or
this is an
international?
Indian company, this is an international company. Doing the same business, that company makes $1 million a month, and this company makes $20,000 a month. But both of these companies are under the small niche of SEO, okay, which are blogs and they're only catering to them. But there is no platform that brings influencers and all of these under one roof. So that's how we differentiate from them, and they also have, our pricing model is better than them.
What is your ask?
So, and
Currently,
What is your background? What is your education background?
so I'm a dropout. I
Go to
study
the
B1.
what is the rate? So
Great.
Unwritten qualities of entrepreneurs.
Show me the team.
reaching out
Yeah.
to
So,
just say what
sorry, sir, yeah. So this is the team. It's myself. I'm a dropout. I studied 12th. I after that took admission but didn't pursue college. Chai ma'am, I was in PKSB.
What husband?
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm just thinking, where have I seen him? Where have I seen him?
Just don't say she inspired you. Proud.
yeah, and I have my partner is pursuing MBA and like completed post graduation or something, and I have my I really don't understand educational qualifications, to be very honest. I never gave those things. And apart from it, I have a CTO who has built the product. So where we are at right now, this is not a seed stage. We have built the technology, we have built the platform, and we are 10 days away from the launch. Right now we have our blog modules ready and our influencers, and that part is under development. So this is what we have so far, and I'll show you a marketing strategy, not the marketing strategy, but how do we differentiate. So in the journey of digital marketing, I started with blogging. So I'm a blogger myself, run many blogs on the internet, and about 8,000 people have so far contacted me to get featured on my blogs. So I have that email list of those 8,000 people who I can reach out to on the very first day of the launch. And those will become my initial customers. At the same time, I have a network of over 3,000 websites who can onboard on this platform the day we launch.
Yeah, very good. Go to the financials and conclude. That's what we are expecting.
Right, so there are no...
What is your...
Yeah, so these are the revenue projections. So an average order on this marketplace would be about $150, which is 10 to 12,000 rupees. Out of which, as we said, this straight simple commission of $50 and $100 will be paid to our publisher. So even if we get 10 orders per day, that would mean 300 per month. It will mean $45,000 of revenue for us, which is about 34 lakh rupees. And that will earn us like about 11 lakh rupees in commissions. Just by this, okay, and this is a very conservative number, this is not optimistic, like this is very, like we've taken the low margin here, okay, 10 orders per day I get on my own websites, imagine having 3,000 of those, right? So this is our 1 year annual revenue projection, $540,000, and I seek today 70 lakh rupees for a 12% equity in the company.
So you are valued at almost...
I put up 0.2% 2x premium on the annual revenue because
estimated annual revenue.
Right.
6 crore ho gaya already.
Yeah. I mean this is an estimate. Yeah, we are not live yet, but
And you are in a position to give proof of concept.
Yes, of course. Yeah, the product is ready.
So if I want to test you with couple of my companies, you can do that.
Yes, we can.
I'll talk to you.
Thank you.
And
we can also.
So we can complete it.
I will also talk to you.
Then
Why
As a mentor.
did you drop out there also?
You will not drop out of this, right?
No. So I dropped out of education to pursue my companies, and I've been running that for the past 4 years. I've been earning since the age of 17. I was into websites and all of these. That's how my company also started. Like I used to make blogs, and those blogs grew into such an extent that I needed a team to manage them, and that team became.
how robust is your influencer management platform? Because social media has become a passe now.
Right.
In social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, they are just milking the people across the world.
Correct.
Now the real traction is happening on the influencers platform. So
Right.
how strong are you on that platform?
So we have our collaborations very much in place, but right now our influencer module has to be developed in terms of the technology. We know one.
By when did you develop the influencer?
I think it is about 3 months ahead of us.
Because your blogging and your social media expertise is not exciting, because that's so all these platforms are making their platforms internally within their platform. So that is not exciting.
Right.
What is exciting is how well are you going to manage the influencer platform.
Correct. But at the same time, why we have focused on the blog module is because I know that business. I have been earning money from that business, so I want to generate a cash cow which can give us money.
So
and
blogging is also not great today. There are people who use blogging as a service, but
Yes.
what's most exciting for the next 10 years is going to be influencer
Right.
management.
Right.
So you are 3 months away from that development.
Yes.
I am ready to invest subject to milestones based on the influencer marketing activity, and I will create a method for you where you can raise this money from me in a different format,
Sure.
and it will be all against success.
Yes.
So I'll talk to you on this.
Thank you so much.
So
Abhishek, how do you get the top influencers probably come on your platform?
So I am a digital marketing company, right? That's our advantage.
But that's
So,
that's a market which is predominantly these.
right. So I
agencies
do
are
have
there,
many
and
networks.
they will
in
not
contact.
these agencies will not let their big guys come in. You might get numbers, you might get probably the small guys, but the real one, the real chunk, probably who you would want to go, especially the big brands would be to the big influencers.
Right.
So there is an idea where I can crack what he's saying, but then I'll not give it to you free.
Yes.
I'll take a discount in your valuation for it.
Abhishek,
It's a good opportunity.
Thanks.
I also have a small questions for
Yeah.
you. Right now, जो भी influencers का attractions you will get it through Facebook and Insta, what are the followers and activities,
Yes.
which the APIs are offered by Facebook, Instagram to these vendors.
Yes.
Now, when you are opening this portal and these APIs are offered to you, and when Facebook and Insta comes to know that you are using these APIs and you are creating your own business cycle, they won't stop you.
No, so here I do not present you anything that's not done before. Okay, people have done this before. Okay, but I just want to do it better than them.
You are just going to manage it better.
Yeah.
So in this, he won't need the APIs of any platform. What he will do is he'll integrate influencers on his platform. So there is a very smart idea. I give it to you free of cost today. You start auctioning the influencers' time. Okay. So for example, if an ex-influencer is available at say 2.5 lakh rupees a post, and he has an X number of followers, then I can put a reverse auction.
Right.
That my budget today for a post between 6 PM and 9 PM on a Sunday
Right.
is 50,000 rupees.
Right.
Instead of 2.5, I say 50,000 rupees. But the parameters of the influencer that I need is he should be on Instagram, he should have 1 million followers, he should be this, he should be that.
Right.
So your system will automatically send that message to those that people who are fitting that parameter.
Yes.
And that influencer, out of them, whoever catches it first
Right.
gets the job. Nobody knows what price is being sold at.
Yes.
Because it becomes a back-end transaction.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah. Interesting, sir. Thank you so much.
Don't implement it without me investing.
Okay, good luck. You have many queries, so please wait outside. Wish to discuss many people, yeah?
Robust
Good luck.
software.
Yeah.
Require robust
Yes, sir.
software.
Yeah. Indeed.
Wait outside and you have good response also.
So we'll talk.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks.
good luck.
Thank you, Abhishek.
We request all other two to